folks out there that really believe that XRP could step in and take the role of a global monetary instrument. And I'm reading some articles that are big time on this, and I'll put them in the links right down there so you can read it for yourself. But my good friend Bersan Algera has talked about this at nauseam length. In fact, he doesn't only believe that XRP will become a global monetary instrument, something like an electronic SDR, special drawing right, issued by the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, but he believes that XRP could potentially be even gold backed. Now, if we were to see a situation like that where we see a collapse of the fiat currency and a monetary instrument like XRP take the role of that global instrument because it's agnostic. Guys, if the US loses its world reserve currency status, I do not believe that any other nation state out there is going to end up adopting that position. And why? Because the infrastructure that is required for that to happen, few, and I mean very few, if any, could actually match it. China certainly can't. And a lot of people think, well, hey, China's emerging. And yes, it is. But it does not have the infrastructure to actually take on that world reserve currency status. But an agnostic distributed ledger technology monetary instrument like XRP could absolutely do it, guys. It could do it. And right now, XRP is a monetary instrument, isn't it? It is a unit of account, a store of value, a medium of exchange. There are countries around the world where folks are being paid in XRP, can pay their bills in XRP, buy real estate, all kinds of property. Heck, they can buy their groceries if they wanted to in XRP. We know that for a fact. Guys, we are seeing a shift in the monetary system that I think is going to literally be cascading like that. Now, the dollar right now is under significant pressure. And why is that? Well, guys, nobody is out there buying U.S. bonds. They're selling their U.S. bonds. They're selling them like crazy, and for really reduced. Now, when the U.S. issues new bonds, which they have done recently, they put out a new bond issuance. Nobody showed up. Can you imagine? Now, Robert Kiyosaki, he came out and he commented on this. He said, hey, that would be like me throwing a massive party and nobody coming to the party. What ended up happening, of course, is the Federal Reserve came in and bought up all the bonds. And that's like you sitting there and eating your own birthday cake and not sharing it. I mean, that's what really went down. That, guys, right there is a very dangerous signal for what we're seeing. The debt market is the beating heart of all of these markets. Don't kid yourself. It is exactly how money flows. It is the flow of value.